Drop me a comment if you're here. It's just a little informal paint night. I'm gonna put my hair up. It's Friday night. It is snowing, literally snowing. So I'm gonna paint. I got a lot of stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna put that there, that there. Oh, I should show you the snow too. If you're here, you can hear me. Leave me a comment. I'm in between running orders, cutting stuff out of wood. Hi, Marie. Hi, go white, Susan. Oh, this is my painting sweatshirt. I have 3 of them that I don't care what gets on them. Probably had this for 1,000 years. Okay. What are we gonna paint first? How about you? Oop, hold on. I just saw something come up on my phone and I clicked on it. What is this exactly? Hi, my name is Tracy Weinsaffel. Welcome to my art studio. So normally I have something planned and I'm just going to paint. I'll put my overhead camera on. It's Friday night. I have no makeup on, or what's left of it. I have my painting sweatshirt on. I can answer any questions that have come in about the Fresh Start in Art Challenge. Where is there snow? Oh, that's where you'd like to know. I thought, you want to see it? Hold on. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, Marie says it's my first live here. Well, I'm just going to play around. Do you want to see the snow? Let's see if I can get it on my phone. Look at that. Okay. And then I'm going to get a glass of wine. Let me switch over the microphone so I don't lose me. Hi. Can you hear me? Oh, are you ready? It's North Carolina. And it's a winter wonderland. Look at the snow. It's so crazy. They say 1 to 2 inches. Do you want to build a snowman? Oh my God. Ah, I hope you can see that. Anyway, so as you can see, the laser is going. Okay. It's snowing. Okay, this is me live, so let's come back here. Switch cameras. Okay, as I am playing around, I could actually turn this camera around too, because you can kind of catch a glimpse of what craziness is going on in my little world. Yeah. Look, I'll have. It's my first snow. I know. That's why I think I'm excited. I mean, I'm from Michigan, so it's not like I really need the snow to like. Oops, sorry, don't. Oh, I'm in Barb. I just moved from Southern California, so it is literally my first snow. Do you wanna build a snow? I'll be right back. I gotta start cutting something else because you see all those orders in those boxes over there? They're not cutting themselves out. I'll be right back. Do you wanna build a snowman? Okay. Okay. Watch your music on. Okay. That's the next thing. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Yeah, I'm not in Southern California anymore. It's so pretty. Oh, is Penny liking the snow? No. She just went out in it. I posted if you're friends with me on my personal page. I posted that I just took her out, and I said, I have a surprise for you. And she turned around after she got in the snow and gave me stink eye. I do not live in Southern California anymore. In October, I bought a house in July. Barb, sit down. Stay a while. No. I bought a house when I was on vacation in July. In October, I moved to North Carolina. So now I am in North Carolina near Wake Forest. And I'm getting my first snow. I'll go back out there. I'm going to have a glass of wine. I have a hydration station now. I have all of the things. Hi, Tracy. My hubby got a great chuckle out of the message that I had sent today. What message? Remind me. It's been a long day. Okay. Oh my golly, look at this. Like, we could just hang out. I can play music in my headphones. Yeah, I have about 10 orders to fill. I have 2 huge boxes full of orders. I am determined to stay on top of this. Cheers. Friday night. Oh, about his card. Oh, Barb, I don't mind you. This is great. I'll talk and paint at the same time. Okay. Look, I can go put this outside and it would stay cold. About his card, Leanne, that was so funny. You're right. And me saying, just go ahead, just use it. Okay. Why did I move? Great question. I moved because in the long term, California is very expensive to live. Ugh, my heart's still there. I lived in California for 28 years after attending Michigan State University. And so that's the wrong camera. Let's do this. Uh-oh, what is that? Okay, that's funky. I'm just going to paint. I'm not going to teach. I'm just going to randomly paint. You can decide whether you want to paint with me, you're hanging out, you're just I want to just listen to you. Anyway, I came out. My parents live in North Carolina, as does my brother. Okay. And I was not looking at houses. I came out here on vacation in July, and look what happened. I bought a house. And packed up, moved myself from Beverly, actually moved myself from San Diego, moved to near Wake Forest. I'm about 18, 19 minutes from my parents. At some point, I might be putting headphones on and singing, so I don't want anybody to judge and be upset that this is craziness, but, and I'm going to take the email. You don't have to see the email. And I'm going to answer questions about the Fresh Start in Art. Are you guys joining me for that? Who is signed up? You want to click the link. And I did find paintbrushes today. I'm going to post in the group. Even though I said 6, these 5s will work brilliantly. So I found paintbrushes, even though I have a huge order coming in. Good evening. Hi, everybody. Hey, from chilly coastal Georgia. Pat, I just showed North Carolina. It's snowing. So this is legit what I do. Every Friday night I don't do this. But I have at least 5 journals to paint, so that's kind of a lot. And I don't want to be behind. I have a bunch of wood that I'm cutting out. And so I'll be multitasking and answering your questions. If I miss your question, it just means I'm running around singing. And it's snowing, and they don't want us on the roads. So I'm going to listen to them. I know, Lori, twice in one day. I'm not really teaching. I'm just going to chit-chat. So I'll answer your questions. But I did find number 5 round paintbrushes. I'll post that. It is good to be around family. I was born and raised in Michigan, as my shirt says. Went to Michigan State. And so when I was 21, I graduated. I think I was 21. And I bought a one-way ticket to San Diego. And I've lived out there my whole, 20, not my whole life, but I've lived out there longer than I lived in Michigan. And so it was time. And my parents are not getting younger. I don't, Mom, if you're watching, you're getting younger. You're totally getting younger. And it was time. And I found a beautiful house with a beautiful, it was a machine shop. I'll give you the link to the tape, Susie Q. Woo, woo. I wonder if I want to see what this is. What is this? Oh, I'm online, Mark. Okay. What is the tape I'm using? Great question. Hold on, let me answer that. And I have somebody here giving me something. Okay. Thank you. I'll give you a link, Susie. You should see it. It's my painter's tape, but it's the delicate one. Susie Q. I feel like singing, can you tell? I have a bunch of painter's tape now, so I'll just throw the link in, but why is it not? Okay. Oh, I have to type it in the little search box. That one's the delicate one. I like them all. Everybody, Anne's here. Everybody behave. Anne is here. The boss is here. She was out to dinner. I tried not to text her. I did pretty good. Anne, I'm just talking tonight. Poured a glass of wine. Anyway, so I have a 900 square foot art studio that I get to share, and there it is in all of its splendor. There's more to it back here. I don't know if Barb wants to see the rest of the studio, but it goes all the way around. Okay. So I'm not really teaching tonight. I'm just hanging out. Oh, whoops. And y'all get to see my process. I don't know what I'm going to paint. All right, something's bound to come to me. You know what happens? Sometimes I look in my own books and I say, what did I... Everybody behave. Anne is here. Sometimes I wish I had time to finish some of the pages that I have started previously. So I found a bunch of number 5 paintbrushes that will work in lieu of the number 6 or the number 4. So if anybody's looking for paintbrushes, I'll post these in the group. Also, I do have journals in stock, and they contacted me today. I'm going to order more. Seem to be in a tropical mood. Wow, okay. I might put my headphones on. But if you ask me questions, I'll answer them. That's not going to. It's just you might hear me singing, which isn't good sometimes. I'm looking for my headphones. Oh, they're not that important. What I should be doing is taking pictures and videoing what I'm doing. But I'm in the mood to share and kind of hang out, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, take a load of. I have no pajamas on. I have no makeup, no anything. Anyway, so we converted this from a machine shop, carpeted it, painted the walls, all new lighting. I'm getting cabinets and counters on February 14th. That's my Valentine's gift to myself. Put all the paint on racks and roll it on wheels. I have 2 roll-up doors. I'll be closing one roll-up door. Hi. I know. I'm alive. No, this is not a regular time, Kathy. It's 8:17 my time. I just poured a glass of wine. I'm wearing my paint shirt. I have about 5 art journals. If you guys place orders tonight, I will. You want the first page painted? I wonder if I turned music on in the background, if it would pick it up and it would. Facebook would ban me. Alexa, play Cody Johnson. Shuffling songs by Cody Johnson on Amazon Music. Okay. Oh, why are you not hooked up, baby face? Oh. I like this. Alexa, play songs by Cody Johnson. Why? Alexa, play songs by Cody Johnson. Now. All right. It's not snowing as much in Michigan as it is in the Carolinas. Did you guys want to see my snow again? And it's snowing. It's so crazy. All right. Alexa, are you listening to me? Sorry, I didn't get that. The internet isn't reachable. Okay. Alexa, play songs by Cody Johnson. Sorry, I didn't get that. The internet isn't reachable. Fine, the internet's not reachable. I'm not in the studio all snowed in. It's probably going to be like an inch tops, maybe 2 inches, but then what's supposed to fall after is ice, sleet. So that's not good. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. Sometimes not knowing what you're doing is part of just doing it. Okay? Just go for it. And maybe I'll paint faster. So, no, I'm not normally on this time. It was a fluke. I'm on the West Coast and I work from 7 to 4. I love that. Where are you in the West Coast? Nosy. That's where I moved from. Hey Siri, play Cody Johnson. Okay. I'm just playing. I know it's going to get messy out there. This is somebody's journal, but if somebody wants to place an order and pays for a journal, I'll do another one. And this person won't even know this was supposed to be painted for them. This is the 5.5 by 8.5 watercolor book. Which word is they might be discontinuing these, but I'm going to order the last 93 of them they have in stock. So you didn't hear that from me. Well, why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing? No, you're not supposed to be hooked up right here. Do I have a shovel? No, I don't. No, really don't. You called in? You're not going to drive in it? Okay. You sure? It's not worth it? Okay. But I just decided to start painting. Okay. Okay. All right. It's kind of not worth taking a chance and driving. The roads are going to be really slick. So I agree. I'm not listening to Alexa. play Cody Johnson. Can you hear me? Okay, that's good. 10th. Okay. Well, no music wants to play, so I'll just paint with you guys and then think about it later. And if you have questions about what I'm doing, just go for it. Ask me. I'll answer. That water is tremendously dirty, or my paintbrush is one of the two. It's okay. I'm going to be using yellow, so that's kind of handy. Yeah, I don't mind. If somebody else wanted to order this, then just let Anne know. You can email support. But I'm just going to have some fun, get down tonight, do a little dance. I got a bunch of cutting out on the laser to do. I love it when I'm painting, like, just relaxing for this. And how was dinner? We went to a fancy dinner yesterday. It was delicious. Oh, let me tell you what happened during my dinner yesterday. I was taking a picture of us singing Happy Birthday, and literally a menu fell from the, we think it was a menu, I don't know what it was, but we think it was a menu, fell from the top, like, level. It was crazy. Saturday morning here in Queensland, Australia. Lovely to catch you, Wendy. Thinking of everyone caught up in these devastating fires, sending prayers and blessings. Snow would be lovely here in the moment. We're at the beginning of a heat wave. Sherry says, I'm signed up. I did sign up for the beginner's course. Way to go, Kathy. You're going to love it. If you have any questions, just pop them in there. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about all my California people. It's just hard. I don't know what's, I mean, I can talk about my experience having lived and experienced and evacuated for fires. It is not, it is, it is probably one of the scariest things I have ever experienced, with 3 kids, a dog, and married at the time to a first responder. So that was just a whole thing in itself. Um, that was uh, I feel for everybody right now in those affected areas, just craziness. So, and it feels weird to me because I am now experiencing snow. Oh, she said so much fun and delicious food. Isn't that great? We're supposed to go to the Raleigh Home Show tomorrow, and now I'm thinking, well, that's going to be a no go. Those tickets are going to go to waste. But who knows? All right. So now you might be thinking, that's kind of boring. Wendy, unfortunately, I do international shipping, but it is a nightmare, and it's actual shipping, and Australia is not cheap. I'd love to just, if you want me to just fly it over to you, I could do that. It might be cheaper. The flight might be cheaper. I'll take you guys back out to see my snow in a minute. I don't know why shipping is so expensive. Kind of like the bane of my existence. Deal. I'll put you here at the beach with lots of paint. Where do you live in? Oh, you said you're in Queensland. I've been to New South Wales twice, Melbourne, Brisbane. Don't ask me to pick a favorite because it's all amazing. It's all amazing. I'd love to go back there and teach one day should the opportunity presents itself. And maybe it will, maybe it won't, maybe it'll. Okay, I'm just going to play with color. Oh, no, not with that color. I'm just going to play with color for a minute because that's the mood I'm in until I get a color that, yeah, that might work. A little too yellow. Oh my God, I would love to be on the beach in Queensland. I hope that's dry enough. Okay. It's not exactly the color I was going for, but kinda. It's kind of hunter green, but I want to go light. So let's just go light. Don't worry about it. Have fun. Relax. Alexa, can you hear me? I'm here. I listen once I hear the wake word. Alexa, play Cody Johnson. Shuffling Songs by Cody Johnson. I'll turn it on music. If you guys can hear it, I'll turn it down. She talks about the future like she's living through a magazine. Finds the beauty thrown away in broken things. Gets excited about all my crazy dreams. Oh my God, Wendy, find me a place to teach. I love it. Ooh, that's too dark. Okay. Okay. Oops. Used to sit right there, in the brown hair. I always hate it when I hit the ugly stage. Okay. New girl used to sit right there. And her brown hair. Who's painting with me tonight? I mean, just who's painting in general? Down on one knee. Should be taking pictures. I like to share process photos with you guys. Something I do. Why does the black Sharpie look brown? Because I painted brown underneath it, I think. It's black. Oh, you know what? Might be my white balance too. Oops, not that. Hold on, give me a sec. Could be that. Give me a sec. Sometimes I turn the light on. Okay, that's a good. I love how accurate phones try to be. Mine says it's going to stop snowing here in Michigan in 32 minutes. Oh my God. So mine, Sue, this is what mine says right now. Heavy snow, 29 degrees, and it is literally. I think it might go into rain and sleet, and then 1 a.m., more snow, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And ice could cause power outages. I have a generator, but I. Back? How weird. Am I back in both places? I'm sorry. Things went a little haywire. I'm back, I think. I don't know. Let me know if I'm back, and I will click on here. You know what I decided was I would turn off my. Okay, I'm back. I think, there I am. I don't know what happened. Literally don't know what happened, but I feel like I'm live again. I'm alive! Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'll just don't touch anything. All right. Oh, anyway, somebody was asking me where the fires are, and I know most of them are in LA. So I don't know much because I no longer live in California, although I keep track of where my kids are. Yep, I'm back. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what happened, and this is. I actually think I paint faster with you guys watching because otherwise, then I get on TikTok or watch TV, watch a movie. So maybe this is good. Okay, yeah, I turned off Alexa because I think she was also taking up some bandwidth, and I don't think Wi-Fi is right now super strong with the massive amounts of snow we're getting. I'm kidding. It's probably going to be. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry about that. I totally disappeared. I can't believe it came back on. All right. Sheesh. I'll just hum. Okay, and I can see your questions. So if you guys want to ask me questions, you can. I feel like, yeah, I'm back on YouTube as well. Okay. I mean, this is a nice way to spend a Friday. I have about 3 more things to cut out, so I should go do that. Oh. You do beautiful work. Oh, Leanne. That's why your husband said to pull that credit card out. Kidding. If you guys don't know it, this morning I did tea time with Tracy, which I think I'm going to go live tomorrow morning too. And Leanne posted a random honey, I don't know if her husband's name was John. Um, and she said, uh, hey, can I buy a few things and like, I don't know, put it on the credit card. And I'm like, I don't know if she's talking to me, but I told her to go ahead and spend. You need an old school radio for out in your shop. You know what I want? I would like a record player. I would like a record player. I'm putting it out in the universe that I would like a record player. It does not take Wi Fi. I think I'll have a place to put it. Yeah, it's listening to me in the car. Is his name John? I mean, I say free that bad boy up. Just go ahead. Wonder how many has. You know what? I got a couple, quite a few gift card. Uh, Husbands buying gift cards for their women, and I thought that was great. Oh my god, I'm cracking up. I did remember. See, I was listening. Sure, honey. Do I find that the watercolor seems to gum up my markers? Not really. I don't. Sometimes you'll see me do that, and it's probably because I went through some water. I don't. Not these. I love these. I don't know. I don't really find that problem, but maybe it does because I blow through markers like a son of a gun. But I keep them until I give them mouth to mouth. I keep a marker for a good dang long time. Probably too long. The other day I was like, okay, this has to go, this has to go, this has to go. I love that. He said, greetings from the middle of Iowa. Are you guys is Iowa, isn't that where they built the Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. Yeah, Iowa. Are you near there? Do you right now think Leanne's husband is saying, what the heck is in that wine glass? I've only had 2 sips, John. I hope you can hear me. Iowa. Yeah, Field of Dreams. I don't know Iowa for anything else. Oh, corn. Corn. I've never been to Iowa. I'm sure John would like me to come visit, though, wouldn't he? Oh, our son-in-law is from the town. Oh, I would like to go. I love that movie. Yeah. What do you think, guys? I'm saving this from the depths of its ugliness. His dad was an extra in the movie, so John is famous by proxy? Like, which kind of extra? Was he one of the guys that came out of the corn? Because they were good looking. Not that I'm saying John's dad was good looking. He's probably a little too old for me, but I'm just saying. Do you right now think John is going, why? Why, Leanne? Why are you listening to this bonkers girly? Oh my God, shoeless Joe Jackson. Oh, and James Earl Jones, who just passed away. I mean, that's the good stuff right there. That is the good stuff. Our son-in-law's dad. Okay, yeah, all right. My mistake. I'm supposed to be painting, and I'm yabbering, and this is what happens when you give a girl a wine glass, a bunch of snow, and John's credit card. I was married to a John, but he wasn't. I was married to a guy whose name started with J, and it rhymes with Jan. It's not great. Oh, Leanne, you signed up for the 5-day challenge? You should have your husband do it with you. He's like, tell that lady to be quiet. What is that noise? Okay, we have to do a break. I feel like something is happening outside. Like, it's... Okay. Okay. I feel like there's something else happening weather-wise. Oh, God. This is like... Oh, this is too tight. Oh, this is so nasty. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, my God. Okay. It's like melting ice out there. Oh, it sounds terrible. It's blowing against the metal over. You can tell, John, this used to be a machine shop. Do you think anybody's still watching tonight? Me too. Then I was married to a Bill and another Bill, 3 strikes, and I was out. Sue Miller, you are my kindred spirit, my love. You married 2 Bills? I mean, how do you not confuse that? Oh my God. I was married twice. The kid's dad, who is not named, rhymes with Jan. Um, that's Pete, the kid's dad. We're very friendly. We have great kids. Um, sorry, Sue, I'm not laughing, but I'm just laughing that you would like. I'm not sure I'd take the chance. I think I'd be like, no, I feel like I'm going to write off all. Because then you have to label them. Like, I could hear something out there, and I'm like, this is like true weather. I think in San Diego, you pretty much have sun with a chance of more sun. My father-in-law married 2 Lindas and named his daughter Linda. Listen, Linda. Can you imagine when he says, listen, Linda, and they're all like, what? Okay. I'm sorry. This was probably the best idea, was just to go live and be silly. And I hope nobody thinks I should be talking about the challenge and all the good stuff, but I hope you're going to do the fresh start in art. Otherwise, people might be totally turned off by me right now. If this is your first time joining me, I'm just having fun on a Friday night. Oh, gal, I'm loving your stories. You know what we should do one night, Anne? Is like one time do 2 truths and a lie, or ask random get to know you questions, because you're all kind of anonymous. I mean, I won't yell your name out, Lisa with 2 S's, who I've met in person. But no, I'm kidding. It would almost be 2 truths and a lie, or a little break, just when I'm doing this and I'm just screwing around. If I'm teaching, I don't think we should be doing 2 truths and a lie. I wonder if I could come up with 2 truths and a lie right now. Should I try to do that? Hold on. My name is not Linda. Hey, you guys are cracking me up. I'm sorry. Paint and sip night. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm finding your story. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I love. Lisa, I am seriously, Lisa with 2 S's. Um, I'm seriously thinking about not like a full on retreat, but a break it in studio kind of celebratory thing. Oh God, I have the giggles, and it's bad. And I've only had 2 sips of wine. I promise you, I am not. Somebody has to tell me another story that, like, I just can't believe. Lisa with two S's and Ann, they attended my live retreat in Ramona, California, where I used to live. And we got downright silly. Like, happy silly. Like, make your heart happy silly. She says, I'm ready to make reservations. The only thing I was a little worried about, now I really want to do it at my house. I am going to tour by the way. It's called the Carolina Manor. I'm going to go tour it for a real retreat, but I want to have people here. And somebody just emailed me tonight, and she's like, I'm in Wake Forest, and I would love to come to your place. I'm in the Raleigh area. I'm near Wake Forest. I won't give you the specifics, but it starts with a Frank and ends with Litton. Frank Litton. I don't. Might as well just tell you. It's not hard. My PO box is Franklinton. So it's outside of Raleigh. What do you think of this, by the way? I wasn't even paying attention. I mean yeah, and I didn't know, like, do I just invite people over and we do some, like, okay, like, hey, I'm gonna do, which, by the way, a painting group reached out to me and they're looking for a home to house some of their meetings. Now I think they want to be in Raleigh, so I might not be their kind of cup of tea either. So I'm gonna go meet with them. But is it difficult to fly there from here? Oh, Kathy, I don't know where you live. So, you could fly into Raleigh, and I'm about a half an hour to 40 minutes from the airport. But I don't know where you live. By the way, I'll just go in Facebook and delete this. And doesn't this bring you back memories of, like, Mixed Media Monday, where I would, like, just start laughing uncontrollably? I'm sorry. It's just a thing. And I thought about going out tonight, but you people are way more fun. Um, where's my fan brush? Here it is. Sorry, Kathy, I don't know where you live. Oh, Sacramento. Oh, no, wait. Statement it is. I have several groups in an area that I could visit. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, Kathy, where do you live? I mean, you don't have to tell me specifically. Oh, it's a statement. We should pick dates. I've already looked at flights to Raleigh. Lisa's like, I'm coming no matter what. So if I just show up on your door, I will be there. And she's probably going to bring Lisa. I just want, if somebody's just tuning in and wondering what I'm doing, it's nothing of, I'm just having a good time. You guys are keeping me company, is what's happening. Sunnyvale, California. Thank you. Yeah, Sandra said, I start Mixed Media Monday. You guys all remember that. Should I go back in time? Okay, that was Mixed Media Monday. I worked for a paint company, which I won't mention the name of it. And please don't. I don't want to go there with anybody. That was a really tough time, and it was before the internet. I mean, the internet existed, but it was before people were going live. Sunnyvale, California. I know where that is. So Sunnyvale, California. Anyway, that was a challenging time in my life. I had very young children. I don't know how I made it through the rain. Shoot, I forgot to cover this. No, I think back to, I was just looking like 4 years back, whatever, 10, it's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Sue Miller said, I hope I get to meet you in person someday. Sue, can you tell me, aren't you in the UP? I'm thinking about going to Michigan, up to Traverse City. I have an aunt I need to see. Okay, we got to get some red in here. Oh, you guys make my life so... I think many a time too, when my life was in, I said today, I looked at pictures from a few years back and I said, wow, how did I word it? I'm a few pounds heavier, but my heart weighs a whole lot less. I got married a second time. People thought I buried him in the backyard. I didn't, just so you know. Thought about it. Um, yeah, Sue, I want to say you're in the UP, but I don't want to misspeak. And if you're in the UP, no, southwest corner. Near what, Sue? You don't have to tell specifically. We won't all show up at your house, just myself. But southwest, is it near Cold? Barb, the other Barb is in Pacific. Barb, are you in Pacific Palisades, California, where all those fires are, and you're here? Oh my God. All right. I just need to. Okay. I'm just trying to keep track of the conversation. Probably not doing a very good job. I have 10 conversations going at one time. Maybe I'll give you 2 truths and a lie. So that would be okay. Okay. Stop with the. Near South Bend. Okay, I know where that is. Okay. Yep. I'm sorry I forgot. I thought for some reason I have so many people in that area. I'm in the UP. Susan Horn. Sue Miller, Susan Horn. Grew up in South Kalamazoo. Let me know if you come to Traverse City. My brother-in-law lives there. Are you trying to hook me up? Or no, kidding. I'm good. Uh, well, if it's your first time watching me, I recommend you visit me on Wednesday nights when I'm very serious and professional. I'm kidding. I'm never serious and professional. Um, but tonight I'm just painting, and I'm just, you know, no 2 journals ever turn out alike. I'm not joking. It is sleeting like it is coming. I could hear it hitting the window. Oh, this is why I've used my pen. See, I went right through wet paint, but I wanted that. Okay. Okay. Oh my gal. My grandfather used to own property in the UP. So we would go up there and he had a gardens, like tons of stuff. No. He lives there with his wife. Why is my thing? Okay. Yeah, I don't think. Three's a company. Three's a crowd, I mean. Traverse City is actually Elk Rapids. Elk Rapids is where a lot of my family lives. So I'm thinking about making a trip. I've got some things to deal with in January with my family. So say some prayers. Maybe I should be doing this more often because my heart feels very happy. Okay. I like this. I think this is going to be good. I'm just going to, because the next one's going to be mixed media. I was in the morning too. I watched the replay from Wednesday night, and I like this. I like this you much better. Okay, so you do. I think somebody. Oh shoot, I'm tearing the paint off. Look at that. I'm not even paying attention as I'm tearing the. Okay, go back in there and patch this up. Anyway, I am pretty much like this all the time. Okay, there we go. I had to fix my boo-boo. I pulled the paper up. No, there'll be a red heart for sure. I just do that last, and I usually take off the paper before I do it. Kind of like the last touch. Yeah, so far it's like almost don't know how to spell my name anymore. Okay, nope, definitely putting a red heart in there. Okay, I'm gonna have fun with the next one. I mean, this was fun too. I literally, this will go down in history as so if somebody wanted to buy this, you could. The person who I painted it for doesn't know, but this definitely could go out. Oh, I'm so glad. I was going to have my parents over tonight. Uh, that wouldn't have gone well. I just saw them last night. It's not like I need to see them every night, but we are laughing because they are like my best friends. So I might have to take a tinkle break. I'm definitely going to have to go set the laser up for one more thing before I start something else. I'm going to do that in acrylic. So if you still want to stay here, I'm not going to be bothered if somebody needs to go to bed or anything. I mean, I probably should go to bed. Just as long as Leanne and John are still driving along wherever they're going in Iowa. Hey. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it does sound like... Oh, I was supposed to take more pictures of that in the process, but I didn't. Photograph everything I do. Okay. Oh. One thing I need out here is a bathroom. I mean, especially when I drink a little glass of wine, but that would be really handy. That was my only thought was, are people going to come to my house and be like, she doesn't have a bathroom? I mean, it's in my house. I have 2 bathrooms. It's not like I don't have a bathroom, so don't get me wrong. I don't go to the bathroom in an outhouse. My long-term plan is to build a granny flat. I'm breaking my rule. Once the tape comes off, stop painting. Hatomi! Hi! Okay, let me get the laser going again. You just need to give me 1 minute, but I can aim the camera over there. Okay. Ooh, I think I turned. Listen to that sleet. Oh, bye, Kathy. Hubs has dinner ready. Good night, all. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know if you guys know this. ADU, yeah, that's it. What's a granny flat? An ADU, or an additional dwelling unit. Yeah, it's like another studio kind of built, all like, technically they named them granny flats because I think you were putting your mother in it. But if you guys wonder what I'm cutting out, I'm not. These are just like, I do these little freebies. I'm actually cutting out custom stuff right now, and I've got a cutting board I'm working on. But these are the little freebies that are going in right now, these cute little tags, just so you know. Okay. Let's have fun. Whose was this? This is here. Okay. DONE. Alright. Lots of orders. What's the next thing? Why did I think I was doing mixed media? Because I'm in the mood for it. Got time to do one more? Y'all want to stay around? Hang around? I mean, I got nothing to do but paint. Okay, I have to do what I normally do, and that would be clean up after everything I do. I put everything back just to take it out, rinse out my water so we don't have yellow water again. And kind of like a craft shack, but a little bigger. But it would also be used if I had guests who were staying here, they could stay there. I am going to put a sink in here. I've just priced that out. So there is going to be a sink in here. Ooh, I think I said I was going to do mixed media. Okay, next one. This one. She's going to be surprised. Well, I'm not going to do a tiny home. That wouldn't suffice for what I need it for. I want like a full-fledged, I already have it designed in my brain, but it would basically be like a studio apartment. But why does the light shake? What light? Oh, you know what? That light? Hold on. No. There's a ghost in here. No, you know what it is? I think, yes, it's driving me insane. The heating system, it's driving me crazy, but I thought there was a ghost in here. I believe it's the heating is coming out, and the fan is blowing right into it. So, that's what's happening. Okay, paint more. I got nothing better to do, but, uh-oh. Somebody just placed an order. Is somebody messing with me right now? Y'all messing with me? Come on. Okay, please tell me. Oh, no. Okay, good. All right, who was that? I would totally laugh. I was going to go out with the girls, but I decided to stay and party here. Thank you, Sandra. I mean, this is a party, right? There's wine. God, I'm getting hot, though. Actually, it is getting hot in here. I'm going to turn this down for a little bit. Here's the upside of menopause. When you take a sip of wine, just one sip, your internal thermometer goes up 8,056 degrees. So you could step out in the snow right now and I could melt it. Okay. And if we like this idea where it's a little bit more informal than me just teaching and explaining, because what happens is I've gotten in a position where, like on Wednesdays, if I don't explain what I'm using, I get yelled at. Hey, if I put a time lapse up, somebody says, That went too fast for me, but everything I do is in real time. And a lot of the times I explain and what I'm doing and I provide supply lists. And if you're a member of your Artful Journey, you just get it all. But sometimes I just want to hang out. I just want to hang out. So tonight, I don't know why I'm cutting all these off. All right, let's go 2 truths and a lie after I take a sip of wine. About me. Okay, 2 truths and a lie. Let me think. Thinking. All right, number 1. This is going to be mixed media, acrylic. I'm just in the mood. I'm in the mood to let it all hang out. So it's going to be like mixed media Monday. Oh, I think this gesso is like dried up. I love this time choice. Means I can watch from Australia. Oh, I know, but this is so informal. But I love it that you said that to me. I didn't even think about that. Ooh, I'm going to mix it up, and I'm not going to use gesso. Just because I don't feel like it. Somebody name some colors. It's really hard. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it's really I need some colors named. Like, just throw them out there into the universe. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. Blues and greens. Okay. Okay. There's nothing in this one. Teal and purple. Okay. Purple always comes up. Okay. 2 truths and a lie. I was voted in high school most beautiful eyes. Can't tell right now. Number 2, I was voted most likely to fly to the moon in a toothpick spacecraft. And number 3, I rode in an elevator with Bob Hope, and he said, "You are a tall drink of water." Okay. 2 truths, 1 lie. What is the lie? Should stop drinking. I only had 2 sips, so. I'm going to try something. Haven't tried it before, so I'm going to try it. Okay, you said blues and greens. Okay, blues and greens. So you need to pick out the lie. That's what you need to pick out. Okay, somebody said the lie is my eyes. Lie was Bob Hope. Lie is Bob Hope. love this. This is actually a fun game. I would say the first one is a lie because it sounds like most like the truth. Wow. I think flying to the moon is a lie. What is this? Other than dried up. Okay. This is fun because actually all of these stories lead to, that's gray. I'm using gray. If you didn't figure that out, I'm using gray. Do you think if my neighbors right now totally think I'm talking to myself, like if they were looking in the windows and they'd be like, what the hell is that nut job doing? Okay, are you ready for me to tell you? Most of you think Bob Hope is the lie. I love that. Bob Hope is not the lie. I really did ride in an elevator at a Chargers game with Bob Hope, and he said to me, he used to go to a lot of Chargers games, and he said, honey, you are a tall drink of water. And my boyfriend at the time was like, what's this guy saying to you? He was quite elderly at the time. They literally propped him up in a, oh, shoot. Well, that's not what I meant to do. So I did ride in an elevator at a Chargers game, and Bob Hope said, you are a tall drink of water. Took that as a compliment. He was so nice. Very nice. Number 2. I was voted. Number 2, I was voted most likely to fly to the moon in a toothpick spacecraft. There's a story that goes along with it. No, I was not voted blue eyes. I gave you a clue earlier. I pretty much had horn-rimmed glasses, so I don't think anybody knew what color my eyes were, or even knew if I had eyes. That's how thick my glasses were. So all of this relates back to my father, most likely to ride to the moon in a toothpick spacecraft. So when you're in school, I love my dad, by the way. I love my dad. He's such a cool cat. He's like, but my school projects, what happens is I would come home. My dad's like an engineering brain. He used to work for Ford. And he would, I'd come home and I'm like, Dad, I have to build like something for a school project. And my dad, he was working all the time. So back in the day, it wasn't like he was not an involved dad. It was just he worked like back in the day. Went to work early, came home late, drove an hour. He worked for Ford. And so a couple of times I'd be like, Dad, I have a school project due. I have to build a Trojan horse. This happened in 6th grade. A Trojan horse? I could build you a Trojan horse. And so the next day, you know how like you get on the school bus? And let's all keep in mind, I had very thick glasses. I had pimples from time to time. I had probably a wackadoo hairdo and braces. So when all that came off, obviously good things happened. But, I mean, not obviously. I look like a hot mess. But, so my dad got really pumped about this project of mine, okay, and built me a Trojan horse that I had to roll into school, but I had to put it on the school bus. So this is the type of projects my dad would do. I would like wake up and there would be a life-size Trojan horse that I'd have to get on the bus because my parents, back in the day, were not going to drive me to school and he already left for work. And I'm like, Mom, please do not make me take this project to school. Like, I'll just get I'll do extra credit. Do not make me take this gigantor Trojan horse into school. Tracy, your father worked all night on it, cut it out of wood, put it on wheels, the little inside opened and the little men came out of it. Okay, and to this day, God, do I love that man. Like, he did that. And I love that man, and I love my mother for making me take that, because it would have broken my heart, my dad's heart, if he came home and saw the Trojan horse. Never made it. But in high school, we had a project, and back in the day, you didn't have Google, you didn't have all the things. I was in AP Physics, and we had to build a contraption that would keep an egg from breaking. I just put my hands in that. A contraption that you had an egg, toothpicks, glue, and string. That's all you could use, and you had to keep your egg from breaking. So if they dropped it from a table or whatever. And my dad, God bless him, which by the way, I saw him yesterday. He's just a kick in the shorts. I came home, Dad, I'm failing AP Physics. I have to get an A on this project. What's the project? I have to keep an egg secure from breaking, and they're going to like drop it from a desk. I don't want anything done really crazy. Okay. So what can we use? Elmer's glue, toothpicks, string, and an egg, raw egg. Oh, I got an idea. I'm like, okay. So we started like that night, because of course I don't tell him 6 weeks in advance, because I was afraid I'd get another Trojan horse driving into school. And so I told him about it, and we had like, when's it due? Tomorrow. Tracy, anyway. I started gluing toothpicks like this into triangles. Just glue. And remember the toothpicks back, I don't know if they still make them this way, but they were the flat ones that had like a bigger, and he was like, Tracy, just start gluing. Glue, glue, glue on this wax paper. And so I'm like, okay, Dad, keep in mind I got to get on the bus tomorrow. Don't embarrass me. I got it. So then my mom's like, Tracy, it's midnight. You have to go to bed. Jerry, let her go to bed. My dad stayed up all night and built a giant orb out of these. And now keep in mind, I was in high school. I was probably smaller. But he built a giant orb with these toothpicks. It was like a giant sphere. And then the egg was suspended on string in the middle. Now, I woke up the next morning, and my mom's like, your dad stayed up all night, went to work, your project is on the table. Mom, I cannot get on the bus with this sphere that is bigger than my head. Please. Now, she had some compassion, and she was like, I actually don't want you to get on the bus with this. And I'm in high school, so I'm trying to fit in. I mean, at this point, I've already rolled in a Trojan horse. Like, this couldn't get any worse. I'll be damned. My dad, God. Sorry, this is just dragging on and on, but it's such a good story. I'll be darned. My mom drove me into school because I had to take this thing. And I get there, and everybody's contraptions are boxes with little forts, little huts. The egg is just shoved in there. Who gives a crap? I don't care if this thing falls off my desk. And I walk in with the giant orb that the string is suspended. They dropped it off the desk. Everybody's broke. I mean, 90% of them broke. They dropped it off of six sets up the bleachers. 8. They ended up dropping mine off the school building. Literally, they shut the school down. Everybody go outside. We're having an assembly. We have one project that the egg has not broken. And I'm like, son of a sea biscuit, that's mine. And sure enough, they dropped it off the school building, and the thing didn't break. That egg stayed good. So when it came to high school, and everybody was voted most likely to do amazing things, I was voted most likely to fly to the moon in a toothpick spacecraft. Okay. And I was so mad. Guess what I turned into? I turned in amazing projects for my kids, and I did the same damn thing. So if you're not doing that to your kids, I don't know if they do this. That is literally how I was voted. Not blue eyes, because I don't think people knew I had eyes. Okay, that was my story. That's my show and tell. Okay. I feel like a little magenta. I swear. I really wish I could like replay that in my brain and like just stand there proudly and be so proud of that project. If I could do it again, I would stand there and be like, hell yeah, that's my project. Nope, I stood in the back and I was like, oh, I wonder what geeky girls turned in that project. Oh, I feel sorry for her. I mean, him. Yeah, that would be me. What do the freebies go in? If you place an order with me, I put freebies into everything I ship because I love ya. Oh, okay, here's the thing. Uh, Sue Miller, great story, but you should have done your own homework. Absolutely. But back in the day, you got your kids out of stuff. My dad definitely got me out of that. And I'm so happy he did. And when my kids had projects, I helped them. And sometimes I would turn them in and be like, you know what? I'm getting an A on this. I totally agree. But my kids went off to engineering school and all the good stuff, and their art projects were amazing. I think as parents, you just kind of do it, but I will never forget my dad doing stuff like that. He never, ever, yeah. And I remember being so upset. Like, Dad, how could you do this to me? But man, I wouldn't change a dang thing. I would not change a dying thing. Don't worry, this is heading somewhere, I promise. Sometimes just I paint in gesso just to get an idea. That's probably TMI, but I think now having moved closer to my parents, all of these stories mean a boatload to me, and they always will. But I guarantee there are so many parents out there who just say, "Yep, yeah, no," and I don't know what it was about just having that experience of my dad being. I think when I graduated high school, I looked at him and was like, Dad, why couldn't you just be normal? He was normal. Now, this does remind me of Mixed Media Mondays, by the way, just so you know, where I would just. You like that? Bet you learned something about me. Okay. As a teacher, I was proud of students who did things themselves, but I definitely understood the enthusiasm of parents. Being a teacher, yes. Sue, the thing is, too, when I became a mom, I really made my kids do all their homework. But I was the art docent, and so I said to most of the teachers were all my friends. And my kids did all of the things. I never got them out of anything. Never. In fact, I used to tell the teacher, okay, go ahead, tell me what they did. No. Um, and I was like the room mom and the stuff, but I never, when it came to the project, so I definitely helped and I had an influence, a big influence. And so that became the funny thing because one year we turned in our mission. But what I used to do back in California, you went to missions. And I used to tell the teacher, I would like, not that I was an amazing parent. My kids did some amazing things. But they would give you like a mission project. You could either build it, do the report, or something else. There was a third option. With all of my kids, when they did the missions, we went to the missions. So not only did I do the mission project with them and we built it, but they had to write the report based on the vacation we took and we went to the mission. So really, when I turned in the mission, it was me building the mission, and then the teacher would keep it and use it and be like, but they had already done, they only had to do one of those. And I just took it too far with the kids. I made them, but my kids were my son was definitely didn't enjoy the art part. So he was like, Mom, I don't understand when I want to go become a computer engineer why I have to do an amoeba or a cell and bother with this styrofoam. And then there would be me going, oh my God, styrofoam, I can't wait to use it. I loved styrofoam. So I was like, okay, I'll help you. Okay, all you need to do is do the labels. You tell me what part is what so I know what it is. But I was standing there, and I have to admit, I was a nut. I was a total nut. But they had to do the educational part of it, and oh my God, the mission projects. Yeah, if you're in California, you had to do a mission project. And I'll tell you, that project was not easy. But by golly, did I love it. I really did make my kids go the extra mile, and there were no excuses. Like, if they didn't plan accordingly, but the missions, all the things, when my son did the cell, and I knew he graduated valedictorian. So I did tell him when he graduated that in his speech, they graduated during COVID. I told him he needed to make honorable mention to his mother for all of the art projects, and by golly, he did. Those mission projects were a son of a gun. But we went to all the missions. We went to San Clemente. Cow, I can't even remember. I even went as far as Sacramento. I don't even know what was up there. I was a substitute teaching when my son was in fourth grade and got to go on all the California History Field Museum or field trips with them. Oh my God. We did one field trip. Oh, the worst ever field trip I ever did was on the Star of India in San Diego. I want to say it was in middle school with them, where you like got to sleep on it and then you woke up and I literally almost went to a hotel right across the street. It was terrible. I was not happy with that. And after that, could have cared less about the Star of India. Oh, yeah, no, my son in his speech, which he had to give on YouTube, was literally like, I'd like to thank my mother who made the amoeba or the cell look. you guys, I don't know if we want to do this again. I will put it out there in the world. I won't delete it, but I want to thank you just for hanging with me and keeping me company. I mean, it's Friday night. I probably should be. eh, I'm right where I need to be. Oh, it is Mission San Luis Rey. That was one. I had 3 kids. So one was San Clemente for sure. I did that one. That one I built twice. Oh, you know why I built that twice? I built that one twice because there was when all the fires happened in Southern California, there were kids who lost everything. And so what I did as the art docent, because we didn't have art in California, like at that time, our school had kind of dropped it. So I volunteered. So I took kids um, that had to do their projects and didn't have the supplies nor the wherewithal or the family or the whatever, and I did the project with them. So I built San Juan Capistrano. I built that 4 times. That's why I did that one. But my kids had to go to San Juan Capistrano. So my oldest got it. Yeah, that was kind of oh gal. I'm sorry for dragging on and on. My stories are probably like, oh, I want you to all be sitting here telling me stories. But now you know. I was also the mom that, I could tell you stories. I was also the mom who knew, like, you know how there are moms that their kids do nothing wrong? I was the mom who said to the teacher, "What did he do?" I never had to say, "What did she do?" because my daughter was like, "Yeah, she's not going to do anything." But my boys, on occasion, "What did he do?" Go ahead, just spill it. I'll deal with it at home. He will be like Bart Simpson and he will write. And my kids knew if they lied to me, that would be like that was the be all end all, because if I went to bat for you and you make me look bad, I scared them into the truth. And listen, I've gotten a few thank yous, so they're all older now. They don't necessarily. That was my one thing that I couldn't take, is if they lied to me, because then I was like, if I defend you, because I would watch those moms with those poor teachers and say, my kid would never do that. I'm like, oh, you should spend 5 minutes. Gotta go tonight. Thanks for the laugh and the fun of watching you paint. This was a come and go as you want. I remember being happy about getting out of school to go on the trip to the mission. They didn't do the, they didn't, we did the, our schools didn't take those field trips. They didn't have the funding, so I took my kids on my own. And I am so glad I did that, because I feel like I learned so much. I wasn't a kid who grew up in California, so I didn't know anything about missions. I was from Michigan. We only went to Henry Ford Museum, so I knew a lot about cars. We went to the proving grounds. One field trip we did. What was the crash test dummies? That's my dad. He worked for the car safeties. We always went to Henry Ford Museum. I would kill to go there now. I love that place. And Jiffy. We saw how cornbread was made. And Kellogg. I knew about cereal. trying to think other places my kids went, but I stopped going on field trips because I used to get migraines being on buses, and I was like, I'm not doing that no more. Hitomi, did you grow up in California, I take it? Oh, I gotta add another stem. Do, 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 do. I will look up and answer any questions. Where is the stem in the middle flower? Just added it. My parents took us to Kellogg's and Post when we were kids. That was fun. Did you ever go to Jiffy? I feel like that. Yeah, I went to Jiffy. Okay. Now I'm gonna add. Oh, grew up in Solana Beach. Ooh, nice. My son got in trouble at school when he was in elementary school. He told his teacher he didn't care because his grandpa was going to be at home, that he was going to have a great time. My dad made him clean house all day. I made him write a letter of apology to the teacher and read it in front of him. Okay, one more story and I won't bore you. My son, I remember this distinctly. I remember the kid on Ash Wednesday because I remember cute little Hannah had ashes on her forehead, the cross. And the boys in fifth grade, was it fifth grade? Fifth grade. He had the sweetest teacher. She never swore. She had the softest voice. There was a group of boys, my oldest being part of the group of boys, that I guess, when cute little Hannah came with her ashes, and she's very sweet and innocent, all of the boys were discovering swear words, and the the teacher gave out yellow cards to all of the boys involved, my son being included. And I was friends. I mean, I'm friendly with all the moms and whatnot. And so my son came home and was like, Mom, I got a yellow card. I need you to sign it. A yellow card was like, the terrible thing that could happen. And so I said, Well, what happened? Just tell me and don't lie because I will defend you tooth and nail. I said to Hannah that she was stupid because I used to tell the kids saying somebody is stupid is like swearing. Oh, dear Lord, my kids believed everything. And so he said, So I told Hannah she was stupid. And I'm like, Wow, and you got a red card or a yellow card? Yeah, she gave me a yellow card. And so I was like, okay. So I took him to baseball practice, and I could tell he was a little edgy, and I couldn't figure out, like, why is he so well? I'm like, oh, God. All he said was stupid. So the teacher, who I'm very friendly with, called me, and she was a very soft spoken, Tracy, so this happened, and I need to make you aware of it. The boys were saying, and she kept saying the F word. This is so terrible. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what did it was just to have her say the F word was making me like crack up because I was like, huh? And in her soft voice. And she's like, I think your son said a word. She's going into the words, and the boys are just discovering their language, and but Hannah just went to church, and And I'm like, oh, so my son lied to me. So I'm watching him on the baseball field, and he came out and he's like, Mom, I got a stomach ache. I'm very I'm very upset. And I know why he's upset because he lied to me. So we're in the car and I've got the twins. I have twins too, and they're doing their thing, and I'm like looking in the back seat and in the rear view mirror, and I'm like, Tyler, I've been thinking about it. I'm going to defend you, and I'm going to call the teacher because calling somebody stupid isn't really it's bad, and you don't want to ever do that. But um, it's not really a swear word. In my book, it is a swear word, and we don't use it in our household. But I'm going to defend you, and I'm going to go, oh, no, Mom, I don't think that's necessary. So, okay, well, no, I'm going to call her back, and I'm going to tell her to rip that yellow card up, that we are not standing by that. Oh, boy. So he went off, and I could tell he was in his room stewing, and then he came back, and he was like, Mom, can we talk for a minute? And he kind of spilled his guts. And just to watch him, but then I was like, okay, we're going to write an apology letter to dear Hannah. Oh, it is icing up like crazy out there right now. And I made him write an apology letter. And the teacher called me the next day and said, I really appreciate um, the fact that you didn't you actually didn't make it a big thing with him, but big it enough that he had to learn to say sorry to somebody. And I was like, yeah, I I'm okay with that. But that was the kind of stuff my kids. Oh, I don't like that. See, I can get rid of it. I thought I was going to make clouds, but I don't like it, so I'm not going to do it. Lisa said, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. We went into New York City all the time. Oh, I bet you. Oh, God. I am telling you, my little world of crazy is just it makes me happy that I really always wanted my kids just to tell me the truth. If they, and it did later in life, they were able to call me and say, Mom, can you call me and tell me I have to come home, that you're not cool and you don't want us at this party? And I'm like, okay, I'll call you in 2 minutes. And I'd call them. And I would tell the people, oh, no, I'm sorry, they have to come home. Oh, just going to put a little splatter up here. That was one thing I just told him. If you lie, that all bets are off. I can't defend you. I'll feel terrible, and don't make me look crazy. Please don't make me look crazy or any more crazy than I already am. And then my friends would call me and say, I need to talk to you about something. What would you do? Oops. Whoa. What am I doing? Just trying to wipe something away. Well, I always love when I can do something different for somebody. So this is proof. When you order a journal from me, everyone is going to be different. Thanks for letting me share tonight, guys. Probably way more than you wanted to know. Oops. Okay. There we go. I really need to take a weather break and go out there and see what the weather is doing, but this is so pretty. Thank you, Leanne. I thought you and John were going somewhere. I'm glad I never told half my kids. I grew up, I was in Michigan by Detroit, and I'd go to Canada. I mean, let me tell you that. We weren't going to Canada to hang out. We were going to Canada because the drinking age was 18. That's when I got my braces off and a cuter haircut and a boyfriend. My golly. Yes. I do. There's totally an ice tundra out there. I could be snowed in here. Oh, you guys, did you like this? I won't keep you anymore. I just decided that this needed a little bit of, I mean, this does take me back to mixed media Mondays. I think even my style went that way. I really want this to be darker. Oh, we'll just do this then. Or is this dry? No, it's not. Yeah. Then I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to read my. Oh, yes. That's what I needed to do. I'm going to seal this and go to sleep. You guys, I didn't mean to keep. How long have we been live? I'm going to do a satin varnish on this. I think whomever ordered this might be happy. This literally did take me back. This took me back to just creating. I didn't take one picture of the whole damn thing. Oh well. See, I clean up after every one. Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. It's not like I kept everybody up. Do we want to see the tape off? Okay. I'm going to seal this bad boy up. This one's going to have to sit out for a few days and dry. Really cure up. A lot of happy in that. Okay. Okay. This was a great time. You could do this every Friday night. Oh, I'd like to think on a couple of Friday nights I'd have plans, but going to dinner, thanks for the stories. Thank you, Hitomi. Okay, I'm not drying it. I'm just kind of... Oh, I gotta put a red heart in it. You know what? Lisa, you have a good idea. This is a great time. You could do this this would be like once a month on a Friday. I mean, I don't do a ton of stuff. I love that idea. Oh, go back down there, girl. This to me felt like, yes, I'm keeping your company as well, and I appreciate that. I think there are a lot. I mean, listen, I'm not going to a disco tonight. Go back, go back. Okay, now I gotta sign it. I really. Okay. This was what my heart needed tonight on a snowy. Where is their hearts gonna go? I know where they're gonna go. Oh, yeah, I'm not going anywhere, so nobody's obligated to stay. By the way, I got 4 more of these to paint. I'm on a roll, and I got more orders to fill. I got 1,000 more stories to tell. I'm kidding. I'm not telling any more stories. Okay. Somebody needs to name that canyon. Okay. Okay. This was lovely. Uh-oh. I think yeah, I did get paint underneath that. Okay, gotta put that there. All right. Yeah, this one will need to sit out. Another one done. All right. I have 2 more. But I'm running out of like zhuzh. Okay, I look haggard, don't I? Um, Santa Barbara. My daughter's in Santa Barbara, Barb. She went to UCSB. I could have worn my UCSB shirt, but that's not my paint shirt. Um, I love Santa Barbara. I spent a lot of money in Santa Barbara. Okay, just going to wipe these off. You know what? Let's do a weather check. Let's go see if there's still snow or if it's like just an ice storm now. Ready? Here we go. Booyah. Ready? Oh, God. Okay. How do you know? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to get my carpet wet. Hold on. Okay. Forgot to move my microphone anyway. You wouldn't have been able to hear me. Okay. Lisa, did you say? Um, Loved your Friday night special, Jan. Hi. You guys, I'm not going anywhere. If you guys want to hang, nobody needs to hang. Don't just come and go as you please. Wow, we got more people joining in. Um, yep. I'm here now. Polly said you could start painting. Polly, I've done 2 paintings. I'm going. I signed up for your Fresh Start in Art Challenge. I should give that link again. If you guys haven't started in the Fresh Start in Art Challenge, that is January 27th through the 31st. If you're a member of your Artful Journey, do not sign up. It is free to you. I'm cleaning up while I'm doing this because I'm debating if I'm going to do another painting. And 5 days, 5 lessons. It is my flip book method of how I started to paint and draw, and what I share with your Artful Journey. They do a flip book. I should be having them share. See, I clean up after every. Throw the towels in the. Does anybody do that? Or do you just not clean up and just keep going? I clean up after everything I do. I gotta photograph that. If you're wondering what I just painted, I just finished this. Born and raised in Sacramento. At 18, I got married, went to Eureka, came back in 10 years to Sacramento, been here ever since. Oh, you are just a California. You are what the Beach Boys sang about. Okay. So I photographed that. Wonder how many photos I have on my camera. 1,000. Oh, it's terrible. Sorry, I've been watching the grandbabies while my son, has appendicitis. Oh my God, I had that. Okay. Clean water, dirty water. Be right back. I literally did not plan a long-term paint sesh. You love that. If you want that journal page, you can buy it. If you're in, I can do another one for that other person. They don't know it. I'm on top of things tonight. I'm feeling pretty damn good that I have stayed up on things. I just want every order that is placed before the challenge to go out. If you're looking for supplies, I have them. I'm placing another journal order. I clean up after every project. So does Valerie. Vicki says I should do that. I have a mess. Yeah, I can't create in a chaotic space. I put everything away. This is literally what, after Wednesdays when we're live, I go through, I clean everything up. If I'm still painting, I continue to paint. Minnesota girl. I'm a Michigan girl originally. You'd think I would be used to the weather, but now I'm coming back to, I have no more. Oh, I'm going to have to borrow some of my dirty towels. I got all my dirty. Do I have time for one more? I mean, you guys helped me on that last one. I don't like to make a good thing. I gotta go get that. Hold on, I gotta go get the this camera. Okay, I'll be right back. What time is it? It's 10:11. It's a little late. Good night. Oh, okay. Minutes. Okay. Good night, Lisa. I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. And then let's do it again. I think I'm going to go live in the morning sometime. So, we'll do morning meditation where I literally am teaching something and talking about my process and all of that versus just, but let's do this again. You guys, I don't even know how long I've been live. An hour and 33 minutes. Have a wonderful evening. I need to get art space and time back. Temporarily staying in a friend's basement. Oh, Lori, by the way, she said, and nobody knew. Temporarily, due to a surprise, do-over, end of marriage, whatever. Let me just tell you, there is life after, and give yourself grace. I was discussing tonight, I've been married twice, so I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Actually, Lori, if you haven't heard, I'm doing a Fresh Start in Art challenge. Might be a good thing for you. Oops, not that. Just a suggestion. 5 days, 5 easy lessons, breaking it down. And it's January 27th through, yeah, 31st, January. Thank you guys. Leanne, tell John I said thank you. Thanks for letting me just show up as I am. No makeup. This is my paint shirt. This is legit how I am on a Friday night. And I've got 2 more journals to paint. I got to check the other orders that came in. If you have any questions, I will schedule something either tomorrow morning or Saturday morning. Tomorrow I wanted to go to the home show in Raleigh, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because of the weather. Guys, thank you. Some of you have been here the whole hour and a half. I'll talk to you all soon. Good night.